Need me to get you a flathead screwdriver?
That's fine.
Do you think you're Inspector Gadget?
No.
Go Gadget, long fingernails.
He had a screwdriver finger. Long fingernails.
Hello and welcome to Good Enough. I'm Sam, joined as always by Robbie.
That's me.
And Matt.
Hello.
Go Gadget Good Enough.
Good job, Slumpy.
Thank you. This is what's going on today.
Yep.
How's everyone doing?
Good.
We played...
Enough.
Ooh,
Oh, that's the name of the show.
nice.
Enough.
Oh. Jeez. Almost, guys. We'll get there.
One day.
We'll get there.
We rehearsed that for like 3.5 hours before we started recording.
Yeah, we're all exhausted.
That was...
What games have you been playing? Is it Beyond Two Souls?
Oh, yes.
Unfortunately.
Game Club, episode 2. Here we go Gadget Game Club.
So where did we leave off on?
The last chapter we did.
Was first interview.
Yeah.
So we did Hunted.
Oh yeah,
Which
first,
involved-
hold on. Let's recap the story.
Oh, no, the last one we did was the CIA.
Oh yeah,
Oh, yeah,
first
yeah.
interview was
Welcome to
before
the-
the CIA.
Oh, that cringeworthy episode. Chapter?
Oh, I mean, they're chapters or episodes, whatever.
Yeah.
The little vignettes. But like the game skipping around in time, I'm not sure like who benefits from that.
I don't think anyone does. It's just confusing.
Yeah, I don't really understand the point.
Yeah.
And
It's like,
is it arbitrary or is there a plan to it?
see, that's what
Guess
I
we'll
was,
find
That's what I
out.
was just gonna say because it doesn't seem like any of her kid memories add up to like trauma she's facing in her adult life. Like, it's just like, oh, maybe that's where she whatever I don't know.
I mean,
got strength from, or
well, we'll talk about it, but she was almost, like a kid almost murdered her.
I mean, well, she also almost murdered a kid,
Well, he started it.
and I really doubt he was gonna murder her.
It sure looked like it.
I mean, to me, it just looked like he was throwing snow in her face, but okay.
Yeah. So up to this point, there's Jody. She has
A ghost in her head.
a ghost in her head.
A ghost that's attached to her by a Donnie Darko string.
But is it in her head?
She has more than one. She has more than one soul. She has
That's where you always connect to fucking figure
Yeah.
out shit.
two souls.
The first thing I wrote for Hunted this chapter is what are Aiden's powers? So he's just pushing stuff.
Yeah, he's strong though. He's gotten stronger. Did you see how he moved that big refrigerator or whatever?
He can also turn on vending machines.
Wait,
I found that out.
No, so hold on. The last chapter we played was
That's the
CIA,
machines.
where Jody's entering into the CIA to become some sort of government agent, and then go on like embassy missions or whatever the fuck.
Yeah.
Who knows? But now we skip to a point in time where she's a fugitive, and we don't know why.
That's what I like in the timeline. Like the childhood stuff I don't get, but like the fact that you know that she was in the CIA and now she's being hunted by something, you know that something happens.
Yeah.
It's like that, I'm like, okay, I get it.
I mean, I also get that she could have done something.
No, I'm just saying like that's I get why they're doing it, jumping around like that. Like it's a good storytelling mechanic.
I don't get why they're jumping to her childhood.
No, that's what I'm saying.
So I'll
I
argue.
mean, that's like all just for us, like the audience, because
yeah, and I'll argue.
half the stuff that's interesting in her childhood stuff, she doesn't see most of the time. You just hear as Aiden.
Yeah.
I'll argue that like the childhood stuff to me is more interesting than like the adult stuff or young adult stuff.
She creeps me out as a child.
Yeah.
All the chapters so far that I played as her as a child are very unnerving.
But
to
I
me.
think she's supposed to. Let's talk about Hunted.
Yeah.
She's on a train fleeing somewhere, and then the train stops at a station, and like
Did you guys wake her up?
Mm-hmm.
Like before the train stopped?
Yeah, I did wake her up.
I didn't wake her up.
It doesn't matter. I woke her up
I know.
3 times.
Yeah, I woke her.
And it doesn't fucking matter. She goes back to sleep before that.
Oh,
where
really?
They get on.
Oh, really?
I woke her up 3 times. So stop. Leave me alone.
Because like I was wondering if you woke her up before you got like an advantage.
Nope.
Okay.
I just sat there.
Happy to know that.
I sat there.
Again, more proof that choices don't mean anything in this game.
I sat there and waited for the police. I didn't get up.
So you didn't wake her up?
I woke her up,
But she didn't.
but
get
I didn't
off.
get her. I didn't get her out of the seat.
So what happened?
They checked her. It's same thing. Like because the first time, remember I sent you guys the picture last night where it froze. I had gotten her out of the seat, and then she started running away.
Oh, so she just runs from there instead of.
No,
Okay.
because so the next time I didn't wake her up, and the cops. It took like 5 full minutes of the cops like checking IDs down the train, and then they get to her, and they're like, "Oh, it's her," and then they just arrest her like unceremoniously. I mean, they lock her up in the train car, which I assume is what happens if you try to run away, right?
No.
I got to the top of the train through a restroom.
Oh fuck!
Wait, did you leave the train?
Yeah.
Oh, how?
Boy, it sounds like there's a lot more choice in the experience.
Okay.
Well, I know.
Yeah.
Well, just based on the ending, when it tells you like what you did, like it said escaped through bathroom. So I mean, and that was like
I didn't escape through a bathroom.
it said it was 33% did that. So I was like, okay, so there's 3 choices you could get out of this. You could get to the top of
yeah.
this train.
So my
from.
results were arrested on train. 19% of people did that. I just sat there and waited.
Oh, I escaped train.
I jumped out the window.
I also jumped out the window.
Oh.
So what did you?
I
do?
got like as they were coming checking, she got up and started walking away, like quietly, and then they chased after her, and then I was just running through the train cars, being chased by them, and then I was able to break a window as Aiden and climb on top of the train.
I did the same thing.
Oh, you climbed on top of the train.
Yeah.
Okay, so in mine, she was arrested, and then she used Aiden to like break out, and then possessed the police officers to set her free, and then she broke the window and jumped out of the window.
Oh yeah, I had a whole fight on top of the train.
Yeah, I didn't even get on top of the train.
Yeah, like I was like punching people around and stupid fighting mechanics.
Mine was the same thing as Matt's, except I ducked into a restroom and escaped through a vent.
Oh, that's funny.
Fought. It sounds like mine and Matt's were the same after that. Fought on top of the train, jumped off the train.
And then Aiden bubbled up.
How does Aiden talk to her? Because like every time we get Aiden's perspective, it's just
Like how?
I'm not gonna do it again.
Please.
Well, then you should end it on it the first time. Do it again.
Go gadget Aiden.
He's just like
He's speaking parcel tongue.
Maybe she could understand him.
Yeah.
So you guys jumped in and then ran through the forest?
Yeah.
I wrote down the obstacle course from the CIA. Immediately paid off.
Me too. I was like, look, I wrote down the CIA training comes in handy in the forest.
How'd you guys escape the forest?
Well, hang on.
Motorcycle?
I want to talk about with the dogs.
Oh yeah, she fist fought dogs.
I didn't. I let him bite me. I was like, I'm not gonna hit these dogs.
Oh, I fist fought them.
Nope.
So did I.
I let them come at me. They just
Okay, Liam,
bit the hell out of me.
I Liam Neeson the fuck out of one of them.
Yeah, I took a rock to one of them.
Nope, they just bit me like
First of all,
crazy.
there is no police dog that backs off that easy.
Oh yeah, no,
Hit one with a rock and all 3 of them left.
Yeah.
she would have been dead. Like,
So
I mean,
dumb.
I let them attack me.
what happened?
They're attacking, and they made me hit them with a rock.
Oh, so you did, you monster.
Well, at the very end, and then like they ran off.
I like when she flees the dogs, and then she climbs that cliff, and then the 2 cops are like, "Oh, there's no way she could have climbed that cliff."
And then legit stare.
It's that. Oh, what is it? What cartoon? I forgot. It was like a joke. It was like, or no, it was Comedy Bang Bang. It was like, oh, there could not be anything down there, so I won't even bother looking down or looking
Yes.
up. It's like, you fucking idiots.
Where else is there to go?
Dumbasses.
When the obstacle course in the forest happened, I was like, "Oh my god, this is ridiculous."
I'm looking at my escape now, and now I'm curious how you guys escaped.
the motorcycle.
Oh, okay. Was
yeah,
that it?
that's what I did too.
Yeah.
Garbage.
There were other ways to do it though, Because at the end, it says escaped on a motorcycle, so there was an undiscovered path. I tried to crash the motorcycle multiple times.
Oh yeah, me too.
You can't.
No, I know you can't.
It's impossible.
I drove legit straight into a corner, and it just hit really hard and turned.
Right, and then like if you just like hold R2 and not use the stick, she'll just stay on the road.
Yeah.
That's what I did.
And then Aiden bubbled up and she busted through the blockade. What are they keep introducing new powers for Aiden?
He just pushes stuff.
Well, he can like knock stuff over, and then he bubbles her up.
Yeah, it's like a force field.
Yeah. I forgot about that.
Invisible girl style, and then he can heal. He can heal her wounds.
He can.
I mean, that was a cramp. Maybe he just massaged her. Like, that's not technically healing.
That's true.
He can strangle, and he can the same way you strangle is the same way that you can like mess with electronics.
Only electronics with buttons because that involves pushing. I hate the controls. Like they make me furious.
When it's like we were talking about this earlier, there's so many good like third-person action games to draw from. Why have these garbage controls?
Yeah.
Like,
how did you guys fight the SWAT team?
My Aiden brain.
I know, but like, what did you do?
Brandon.
Oh, I got behind like two groups of them separately and just shot them, and then shot them like as I possessed a cop. Just shot them in the back, and then I think like made the guy kill himself.
Yeah, made them kill themselves, and then I took over two of the drivers of the vehicles and drove one into a building, and it blew up.
Yeah, she killed
Bring the helicopter down.
Yeah, she killed a lot of cops. Mm-hmm. She killed so many cops,
and then said, "Next time, I'll kill all of you."
Like, hey,
you just did.
Leaving one person alive out of like literally 24 doesn't mean you didn't kill everybody.
She's a supervillain at this point, right? Like,
well, we don't know why. We need to see why they're chasing her.
Okay,
maybe,
but like,
because like maybe those guys are the bad guys.
Well, I mean, there's that possibility.
They are the government.
Oh,
and it is a video game.
And it is David Cage writing it. So.
Paranormal little girl being used by the government. I don't know.
But still, the fact remains, like she murdered so many people.
Oh yeah.
Is there a way you could have gone through there without killing those cops?
It looked like it. There was on the options. I mean,
really?
Wreaked havoc in town.
Havoc in town. That means you could not.
Oh,
but like 98% of people chose that same path.
There must have been a way to like get into the theater without doing all of that.
Mm-hmm.
Or getting out of the theater.
Yeah.
Probably getting out.
Okay, my imaginary friend.
I did nothing in this one. When I got to the end of it,
I didn't even know there was a cookie I could eat.
I didn't discover a single path.
Really?
Nope.
So, I couldn't. Yeah, I missed
garbage path. Behave well. Did or didn't eat a cookie. Exited the garage in time? Did you exit the garage?
Yes.
in time?
I did. I didn't know there was an option to not exit the garage in time.
Something was happening in the garage.
Yeah, I was like, man, I ain't even about this. I ain't about no fucking jump scare again.
And money?
I'd already been in the restroom.
The money.
Oh, yeah.
What was in the restroom?
When she looks in the
Bloody
mirror.
Mary.
Yeah. She looks in the mirror in the restroom, and Aiden pops up behind her or whatever, and it's
one of the monsters. Like one of the...
Oh, I didn't see that.
One of her drawings or whatever.
Did you guys forget the money? Because there was money on top of the mom's dresser.
Oh,
I saw it.
That must have been the shoebox. Missed the shoebox.
Yes, I saw it, but I couldn't figure out how to get it.
Yeah, me either. I tried to get that shoebox.
I went inside the closet and hid in there for like 5 minutes as my mom was calling me.
The only thing I did in the mom's room was put makeup on, and then Aiden was spelling
Jody.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw that too. Then you could like hide in the closet, but why? Why is that an option?
I went from the jump scare in the restroom to playing dolls in her room.
The dolls were creepy, dude.
Yes, it was very creepy.
How about her dad, who at the time of the jump scare I didn't know was down the hall?
I know.
With an open door?
Yeah, but
Jody
you didn't hear...
screams like a fucking maniac?
Yeah.
Yeah, I went in. Did you guys go and talk to him?
Well, you tried.
Yeah,
I tried
yeah,
to. Oh, I'm busy, Jody.
No, I was told. I walked in and he said, "Get the fuck out! I'm working."
So you guys got the olive oil?
Yeah.
I made a note. Who needs that much olive oil?
And who keeps the olive oil in the garage?
That garage was set up like a fucking haunted house.
Yeah.
Why were there mannequins?
And why was there a creepy light pointing at the mannequin's head? I was like, you know what? I'm never going to look at this thing.
I didn't even notice any of that stuff.
Like,
I was just so thrown off by that giant jug of olive oil.
Yeah, I wrote down.
He had a dope car.
Why was the garage a haunted maze? I wrote that down. I don't understand.
It's like all unnecessary. Like there's one light in the garage.
And it's fucking red.
Are you kidding me? So dumb.
Everything.
I went in there with Aiden before I went in before her mom asked me to go in there, and I was like looking for the light switch, but it was so dark because I figured like, well, maybe Aiden could turn on the light, but no, you couldn't do anything until you were prompted to go in there.
It's just crazy. Like, why was it set up like that?
It doesn't make any sense.
What else we got here?
I went outside to fight, or went out to the snowball fight.
So
She has an incredible arm.
Did you guys draw?
yeah.
No.
Were those? So when you're rotating the left stick, she was jabbing the paper, and when you were smashing X, she was drawing circles.
So you noticed that? I didn't even
was
notice
like-
that.
Why not just put the motions?
Reverse the two.
And then it was because it was all just a bunch. Did you see the drawings on your desk at all?
No. I told you, I did nothing in this one.
It was just a bunch of drawings of Aiden that she did in the room, which was just a bunch of squiggly lines, you know. And
I still have yet to even see Aiden.
My favorite part in that episode was where you could hold X to wistfully look out the window at the.
Oh yeah, hold X.
Yeah.
Yes, I saw that.
And then there was a prompt you could do with the mother where she goes, "Oh, I just wanted a hug," and it was like really sad because she.
Jody says that?
Yes.
Oh man, I
Or
didn't
she
do that.
she taps the mom and she goes, "What? I'm making dinner. What do you need?" And she goes, "Oh, I just wanted a hug."
Oh,
Good.
wow.
Really sad.
Which she said to go play outside.
No, but this is before when you're just sort of
No,
wandering
no,
around.
I'm just saying. I'm sorry. Were you not done?
Oh no, I wasn't. I wasn't.
Go ahead.
I actually kind of liked just sort of being able to wander around the house and like get a little insight.
Why did
into
you have to walk so creepy, though?
So slow. My God. Throughout the course of her life.
Do you like sprint through your house at home?
I don't walk that slow.
Yeah, dude. I don't tiptoe around my house.
I agree. Yeah, it was pretty slow. Did you pick up the phone upstairs?
No.
I love how Aiden at this point in her life, he's just like a nuisance who just like won't let her play with dolls
Yeah.
or like
He just bugs her, gets her in trouble.
Yeah.
if you pick up the phone upstairs, she like pretends to be talking, she's like playing, "Oh hi, how are you? It's great, crazy weather." And then Aiden goes like in the phone, and she goes, "Aiden, stop that, Aiden," and then hangs up the phone. But I kind of like just sort of walking around the house, you know, getting a look into Kid Jody's life. Like,
Yeah.
All right, so what did you guys do when you first went outside?
I didn't know what else you could do other than like go see the kids.
I went down the slide, and she slides down the slide in a mega creepy way.
Before that, when like the mom says like, "Oh, go play in the yard," I left through the front door,
So did I.
and she was like, "The yard's in the back." I was like, "Hey, it's called the front yard."
I did that too. So I did that. I tried to walk out the front door, and then I walked all the way to the back door. And then she was like, "Jody, put on your clothes." Then I had to walk all the way back to the front door.
Wait, you didn't think it was necessary to put?
I didn't care. I was just trying to leave.
Oh, and it's weird. Like when you open the door before you're supposed to go outside, the mother goes, "Jody, what are you doing? Where are you going?" And she goes, "Oh, nothing. Just looking outside."
She's like a little prisoner.
I know, dude. Like, is she not allowed to do anything? And then the snowball fight.
Yeah, well, her leaving through that crack, saying like, "Oh, mom will never know," and then like they have that camera angle where you could clearly see the
Where her mom is like facing
standing
her.
in the window.
She's got like a full view of the backyard.
Because for me, like as soon as I went into the backyard, I saw the kids, and I just a beeline towards the fence, and then the prompt little thing came up, so I just did that immediately. So that was right after the mom was saying like, "The yard's in the back." So she said like, "Oh, mom will never know." So I wrote down, "The dumb apple doesn't fall far from the dumb tree."
Dumb apple. That's my favorite name for New York's cousin.
The dumb apple. New Jersey.
Oh, don't attack our New Jersey audience.
New Jersey, the dumb apple.
Her arm is incredible. I was taking out kids with snowballs.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, seriously.
there was one like behind a tree, and I got him like as they were running across the road.
You curved it like in wanted around the tree.
That actually was pretty fun.
I kind of liked it. And then that one kid like shoved snow in her face, and you force choked him.
I argue was choking her. Like,
Oh,
he
yeah.
straight up was smothering that girl.
She was super justified in force
Yeah.
choking him.
I wrote down Jody is really bad with other kids because this is the second childhood experience where children have attacked
I
her.
wrote down this almost the same thing. Like Jody has never not been called a witch or a slut or
Yeah, because like just like at the
throughout her
party,
childhood.
God, she can't interact with other people without other people being a dick to her.
And then that's when the dad came out and was like, "What are you doing?"
And the little boy's like, "Oh, witch."
Yeah, and then he just drags her in without saying a word. I was like,
Yeah.
They're on the base, right? So these kids probably know.
I don't think they're on the.
I don't
base
think
there.
they're there yet. I think this is before she took.
Yeah, that's
the
not
mom
a
took
base.
her
That's
to.
not a military
That's not.
base.
That's not her.
I don't think so because
No, that's why they said like, you heard the conversation when the dad was calling her a monster and
Yeah.
like that's not. I think that was just.
I think this episode was the catalyst for the first meeting with Nathan with Willem Dafoe.
But isn't the woman with Willem Dafoe her actual mother?
I think it was the same person.
Was it? Because these people aren't her actual parents.
No. I don't. I think that woman in the
Was
first
it?
meeting was her
Oh, okay.
from this chapter. So I think this episode is supposed to be the catalyst for like the mother taking her to go see Willem Dafoe.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, we might not ever fucking know because it's told out of sequence.
well,
That's what I'm
Because
thinking. They're
David Cage thinks he's Christopher Nolan.
what was I gonna get? Yeah,
Oh yeah, the father's a monster. He was gonna hit her, and then
and then that whole ending sequence.
where he's calling her a demon, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was fun. Nice wholesome family unit.
I like the hold X to sleep.
Oh yeah,
And the turnover.
and then like the hug, the R1 and L1 to hug your stuffed animal.
Yeah, yeah. I don't remember what it was in that one. Maybe it was. Oh, that must be. Never mind. That's condensed.
Oh yeah, and then like does Aiden beat the shit out of Jody at the end of that one? Because like he's screaming, or remember
What?
that
Yeah, no.
episode,
When
My
she, like-
Imaginary Friend, and she starts screaming, and Aiden goes nuts on her. Did you not experience that?
She is like all scratched up.
Yeah,
But I
when
don't
the-
think it was her.
Oh no, it's not Aiden. It's the monsters.
Remember Willem Dafoe asks
Oh,
her,
yeah, yeah,
did
yeah.
I didn't do that to you?
The same
Oh, that's
monsters-
right, yeah.
The same
And she
monsters
says
she saw in the
yeah,
mirror.
and
You're
she
right.
says the monsters.
That's
The
right.
same monsters you fight in Condenser. I'm assuming.
Yeah.
Right, yeah. You're right. I'd forgotten about that scene with Willem Dafoe, which is all
Because that's what
scratched up.
the monsters in Condenser. That's what it looked like in the mirror. That's
Okay.
Did Aiden do that to you? And she says, no, it was
Yeah.
the monsters. You're right. I forgot about that. Okay, let's move on to the condenser then.
Oh my god. Is it really called a demon nation? Did I read that right? The link from bodies to her to get the flashbacks.
Demonation?
Is that what I read?
No, I wrote it down. Oh no, it's emanation.
Oh, okay.
It's because I wrote it down. Quote: redirect the emanation to
was
see a
like-
flashback.
the fuck is that?
God damn this game.
Are they in England or are they in Europe?
Who?
In this episode, why was the elevator called the lift?
Oh, I don't know. Maybe they were.
I don't know.
Because that's not an American thing.
No.
The first thing I have written in all caps is "fuck motion controls."
Oh, my god.
Like to jump into an elevator.
right, you had to shake the
So
controller.
dumb.
I hate, like
Oh, the DPA, the Dumb People Agency.
clever.
I made that up. I was like, I like that.
Well done.
I didn't understand.
So the mission here is to go. Like someone opened a rift.
Yeah.
To
My favorite part. Wait, my favorite part. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Go ahead. Sorry. We should set that up. before I
they
say
keep calling it the other side or whatever.
yeah.
And like they bring in Jody to maybe
the
go
depths of the whatever. Like
the darkness or whatever the fuck.
Oh, fuck you.
And like, so like a lot of these soldiers had guns and stuff. They knew they were opening a rift into another
exactly
world
what I
with
wrote.
entities.
Like, what are they
Why did they
shooting
think
at?
guns would do anything?
Right.
I said, what are they shooting at? Because half the time it was just the soldiers.
Yeah.
Soldiers going in 360 just shooting. Like,
Yeah.
Right.
What are you?
And they're all shooting each other.
Did you guys get the flashback with the guy who was like, they could go through matter. It doesn't
Yes.
matter. And then
Yeah.
the soldier's like, we can't take that risk right before he gets fucking killed by that
Yeah.
thing that comes through the wall.
And then when there's that guy dying outside the lab, and he like grabs her, and he says, "Don't go in there. There's nothing but death in there."
And then the dude runs out that's on fire.
Dialogue.
So when you when
yeah.
you throw so I turned the vending machines on because I wanted to see if I could use them. When you get the fire hydrant, before she grabbed it, I was like, man, this thing that would be so hot. That doesn't make any sense. And then it was hot, and I was like, dude, I was kind of upset that it was hot. Like I wanted it to not be.
Yeah, but they like she goes ouch, and that's it.
Yeah, I'm fine.
Yeah, I mean, she wouldn't be able to pick that shit up.
Did you guys kill the possessed doctor?
Yeah,
It was an option not to.
Yeah, I saw.
I don't know how.
You don't stab him with the fucking javelin.
What happens though? I mean,
What happens when you miss a thing in a fight? She gets hit, rolls out,
And then Aiden saves her
and
or
then
some
finds
shit.
another way out. Like,
I kind of liked that fight, like the controls were garbage, but I liked the choreography where she stabbed him with that fucking javelin or whatever. But then like the CIA training all over again where she's fist
Yeah.
fighting and stuff.
Yeah.
Oh my god!
I wrote down-
and the prompts for what direction you're supposed to like push the stick in
don't make no sense.
They don't make any
Nope.
sense.
I missed so many.
It's right, and it's just like, just put an arrow on the screen. Why the fuck are we doing this? You have a prompt on the screen for literally every other action in the game except
Yeah.
for this.
I wrote down L1 to squeeze, but I don't remember what that was about.
I don't remember either.
that wasn't the fire hydrant? Or the extinguisher?
I don't think so.
Because you held that and then you like sweeped with the...
I don't know. I have no idea why I wrote that down.
L1 to squeeze.
Oh, and again, her slow walking comes into play while walking through a smoke-filled building?
Yeah.
Run.
Like
Literally, pick it up a bit.
Literally, like walking slow and like looking around, like scared, like, oh, that was pissing me off. And then finding the demons, like that was.
Hang on. I want to talk about before that when they all come in and possess all those scientists, and then you just push them down.
The laziest.
You like hit them, and they fall
Like, I
down.
knew, like as soon as that happened, I was like, well, this is not going to be hard. Like this is going to be nothing.
So I actually failed at that. Like
How?
What?
where all the scientists are coming towards you.
Yeah.
Because there were I think I'm gonna
You
blame.
must not be good with Aiden's controls.
No, I'm going to blame the controls on this one because you hit L1 to lock onto something, right? And every
Hold
time
the
I hit,
joysticks back and
Yeah,
then let them go and
which is fine, but
hit
like
L1 again.
I hit L1 and then instead of locking onto the nearest possessed doctor, it locked onto the couple behind him, and I was just like, "Get to the one in front of me!" And then like he got me, and I was like, "God damn these fucking controls!"
Yeah,
They didn't get anywhere near me.
yeah, same.
I was just poof, poof, poof.
There was just a pile of them, like 5 feet from me.
So and the episode ended there for me at that scene.
oh, that's why you didn't.
And I
so
don't-
you didn't even fight the demons.
Okay, this makes way more sense.
Yeah,
way
it
more
does.
sense.
It
the
does.
scene where all the scientists
So you didn't
are
even
possessed-
make it to the rift.
Like,
No,
you didn't
no,
make it-
I didn't.
Yeah, no, we're
'Cause I
talking
got-
about
There's you get to the rift and there's legit demons flying.
the monster you saw in the mirror.
everywhere.
They're flying all over the place.
I wrote down there are so many more souls.
Ooh, is it beyond two souls?
Oh, easy. There's like infinite souls as far as I could tell.
Ooh, Dark Souls.
But yeah, they're like flying around and
And you have to like run through
Yeah,
these.
so the episode ended there for me, and then
What happens?
So she gets overwhelmed by the scientists, and they start beating her up, and then Aiden like knocks them all back, and then she just runs out of the lab. She runs out of the lab, and then she's like, "Oh, don't ever just make them do it again." And then there's a line of dialogue where someone says like, "We're gonna blow this building up. Everyone clear the blast zone," and that's the end of the episode.
So you didn't. I'm curious how that's going to ripple through the rest of your game.
I'm not. Ours ended the exact same way.
But we
she blew up
closed-
the building.
But you closed the rift.
We
right?
closed the rift.
So?
But
so did they by blowing up the building.
Apparently, I looked up the looking at the results. It was like, oh, failed to shut down the condenser, and I was like, oh, what did I missed like a whole thing.
Oh yeah, there's like probably another 20 minutes of gameplay after the demon thing.
Oh,
Easy.
thank God I failed.
That's why I almost had a seizure. I thought that's
Yeah, it
where
was-
you failed.
So did I.
It is the most disorientating thing ever. It's just a screen full of squiggling lines, and and probably me and you harder because of our color blindness. Mm-hmm. It's so hard to see where they want you to move Aiden's controls and stuff.
And like some of the demons you have to punch, some you have to choke.
Yeah. I mean, in all honesty, it just choke, punch,
right.
choke, punch, choke, punch.
So then you close the portal or the rift or whatever, and then they all get sucked in.
Yeah.
No freaking sense that Aiden did not get sucked in. Absolutely no sense. Like I called so much BS on that.
At the end of that episode, she thought she loses him because
all the demons get sucked in. She almost gets sucked in, and then she's like, "Aiden, are you there?"
And like clearly, like in her head,
because they're tethered together.
They're showing in her head like it's quiet for the first and there's nothing. She's just like sitting, like kneeling there, like Aiden, and like panicking, and then
he talks.
Then he finally like shows up, and she's like, "Oh, I thought I lost you," and then she walks out, and that's how it ends.
Interesting, and it's because they're tethered together. That's why.
Yeah. And then
wait! I don't want to skip over this. That well, only Matt will have seen this. Did you see the switch she had to turn off?
Yes.
That went from power to stop.
Yes. That entire control panel was a nightmare.
I was like,
there was a switch to pull down, and then there's a button to turn off. Like, that's confusing.
But like the switch, it was all the way up at power, and when she pulled it down, it went to stop.
Was one of the buttons like extra souls?
I was like,
More
what
souls?
is this? It's so lazy.
Oh, that's funny.
And why were they not able to go through those walls?
I don't know.
Oh, and I wrote down at the end, like, when she's like...
in the moment, I was like... I was thinking that too. Like, why can't they just come and get me? And I was like, oh, maybe, you know what? They've been working with this technology. Maybe they can't. Like, I was giving so much credit.
But some of them got out.
Like, Matt, I'm telling you, I was giving them way more credit than they deserved.
I read that at the end when she tells Willem Dafoe, tell him to never do that again. I was like, they're 100% going to do that again.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. She said that at the end of mine too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Same.
That's funny. All right. Well, that's it for this episode of Game
crazy
Club.
that you missed an entire section of that chapter.
I did, and you know what? I don't feel like I missed out because
no, you didn't.
Because
another example. Someone else just did what me and Matt did with our character.
Right.
So again, choices don't mean anything.
Right.
The only thing we've shown that could play different is we got out of the train in different ways.
Well, yeah, we got to the same place at the end of the condenser, but like I missed out on gameplay and story, but I don't fucking care. You know what I mean? Like.
Yeah.
And as far as me and Matt can tell, maybe it'll be different, but it doesn't seem to have
any effect.
Yeah.
We'll see.
Because
so they blow up the whole building?
I mean, you don't see it happen. They just say they're going to.
Yeah, because in ours, the machine blows up the building.
Jesus.
Not like the entirety.
It just blows that one room up.
Oh, but what do you think? They're going to fucking start rebuilding? No, they're going to have to fucking get rid of it. The same exact thing happens.
They're not going to blow the whole building up.
Sure they will. It's the government, man. There has to be a conspiracy, bro.
Oh, jeez.
Don't you know anything?
Uh-oh. All right. That's it for this episode of Game Club.
Guys, there's still like 13 more chapters.
We haven't gotten to the prologue. Well, actually...
The prologue is the last chapter.
Actually, oh, is it?
Yeah, I was looking at the chapters. That's the last thing.
Fucking... No, we'll just talk about it later.
Okay.
I played ahead, but we'll just talk about it later.
All right. So, next time we'll play some more Beyond. I can't wait to be done with this game and move on to a new game because...
Me too.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
And honestly, it's the controls that kill it for me.
Can we play something that is good next time?
No.
Okay.
It has to be good enough.
Oh,
This is not even good enough.
this is bad enough.
I mean, you're right.
All right, let's take a quick break. When we come back, more good enough and some more goofs, perhaps. Bye-bye. Bye. Hello and welcome back to Good Enough. Robbie had to go, but Matt's still here.
What's up? Why do we sometimes leave during our episodes?
We schedule these things where we can all make them, these recording sessions, but like most of the time one of us has to go.
Yeah, we always make it through the first half of the episode.
So our plan. We need to work on our planning. I think
The interns handle the scheduling.
that's true. Good point. That's what you get when you give a dog a planning calendar.
Give a dog a bone, he'll eat it. Give a dog a planning calendar.
Give a dog, give a dog a bone. He'll bury the bone. Teach a dog to bone.
He'll mess up scheduling. We got there.
Yeah, we got there.
Ah, yes, you must be Mr. Bear. I'm Ignac. I'm here for my appointment.
Oh, hold on. There's someone coming in our
someone
front.
just walked into the studio.
Thank you.
No, Bear directed. Who is this? Hold on. He came to the reception desk and Bear directed him over here.
Are the interns also security?
And like receptionists.
Hello,
Maybe that's why the scheduling's so bad. They do everything.
Hi.
How are you guys? I'm very happy you guys could make time to see me.
I don't think we made time as much as you just sort of. Bear. You can't just let people in here. You can't just.
Wait, let me check the schedule. Hang
I
on.
had an appointment.
It was underneath the dog food. It says Ignac.
Ignac Rupert. Who?
That's me.
Ignac. This is the last time we let Bear schedule our guest. Ignac Rupert.
Yes.
Welcome to the show, I suppose.
Thank you.
What can I do for you? What can we do for you here at Good Enough Studios?
See, I'm a big fan, huge fan.
Oh.
I know you guys are deeply entrenched in gaming world. So, as a aspiring developer, I wanted to come and just like share a couple of ideas, see if they would interest. If you think they would interest anyone.
I mean, I do fancy us.
We are entrenched in game.
What?
I could tell by the way you're able to eloquently let me know.
I also, I mean, I'm not going to deny that we're influencers now, right? We've got a games industry podcast. So that flattery goes a long way. And
Yeah, that's why I'm here.
okay, all right.
I have a little bone to pick with the industry at the moment, and just wondering how you guys wanted to share my feelings. And
Ignac's going to pick some bones.
Yeah, some bones.
Pick some bones, Ignac.
It's like those bone pickers.
It's my favorite.
Favorite what?
Pickers.
You got American pickers. You got bone pickers. You got other pickers.
You got a third kind of picker.
I like that show. Other pickers.
You have between a third and a fifth kind of picker.
Miscellaneous pickers, yeah.
All right, so what bone do you have to pick, Ignac?
Well, I mean, I'm sure.
Is it like a chicken bone?
No, if anything, it's like it's not
A wishbone?
big. It's not that big a bone. Oh, kinda. No.
Oh
You know,
god,
like
his eyes have
the
glazed
industry
over.
kinda goes through phases, and
He's
sometimes
talking
you
about
just gotta
different
go
types of
with it, but
bones.
At this point, I feel like there's been enough.
Ignac.
Yeah.
Hey.
Yeah.
You gotta keep the show moving.
Oh, sorry. It's a medium-sized bone. So, what I'm here to talk about is,
What would a chicken bone be? Is it small?
yeah, it's like one of the smallest bones.
I feel like that's not true.
I mean, there's
One of. I mean, yeah, I'm sure like fucking mouse's bones might be a little smaller, but I still think they're kind of small.
I mean, compared to the rest of the creatures on this planet, animals.
It's like an elephant. Do you think an elephant and a chicken have the same bones?
Have you ever seen it? Maybe elephant bones are really small.
We went to ask, have you ever seen an elephant bone? Like, I mean, I
Or an
haven't.
elephant without. I mean, guys, I kind of came here for a meeting. I thought this was going to be a professional setting.
I thought you said you were a fan of the show.
Oh yeah, you know better. You know better than that, Ignac. Can we talk about your name first, Ignac?
Yeah.
Your last name is a first name,
It is.
but Ignac is an interesting name.
Yeah.
Your last name's a first name, and your first name's an interesting name.
Thank you.
That's all. That's all I wanted to talk about.
All right. So anyway, let's get to that bone I wanted to pick with the industry right now.
Okay.
So as you guys know, there are a lot of remakes coming out.
Oh yeah, I love them.
Yeah, I mean,
Crash Bandicoot last year and
Crash
Spyro this
Bandicoot,
year.
You got Spyro, Streets of Rage, and I saw DuckTales getting an HD remake.
Yeah, that was a few
what's,
years ago. Yeah.
What's going on with this? Like, like those games are fun, but You already spent your childhood playing them.
Yeah, there's.
Don't you think you should get something new? Aren't new IPs where the excitement should be?
Well, sure, but there's something to be said for like nostalgia as a.
True. But if you want a dragon platformer, I could give you that.
Oh, do you have another idea for a
I
dragon?
could give you that. Right. You like Spyro? You think you like Spyro?
Yeah, I know I like Spyro.
You're gonna love the Ultimate Red Dragon.
Is that what it's called?
That's the game. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Ultimate.
I'm listening.
The Ultimate Red Dragon.
Ultimate. Hold on. Let's analyze the title here for a bit. Ultimate, that implies a lot
It's
of
the ultimate.
the ultimate.
The Ultimate.
So there is
Red
no other
Dragon.
red dragon as ultimate as this one.
No.
Okay, and dragons are cool.
Yeah.
I like red as a color. It, implies power and fire. Okay, so far I'm on board.
Yeah, so that would basically give you everything you need from a dragon game. And this would be better because it's not gonna have old platforming. It'll be platform. It'll be a platform game because everyone likes platformers,
Okay.
A 3D platformer where
Sure.
you just fly around as a red dragon and go through adventures trying to figure out your identity because you grew up in a land where dragons didn't exist anymore. And you might be the only one.
The only dragon.
Yeah. You were raised by a bunch of grasshoppers, so you think you're a grasshopper.
How big is this dragon?
He's dragon-sized, but maybe not.
But raised by grasshoppers?
No, hold on, no. How big is this dragon? But you have to tell us based on its bones.
Oh, easily.
Well, compared to chicken bones.
Well, it'll have horse bones, so it's not like a giant dragon. It's not like a Khaleesi dragon, but
It's a dragon with horse bones. I got it.
Is it a dragon with horse-like bones or a dragon with horse bones?
Or horse-sized bones.
horse-sized bones.
So it's not horse bones.
No, well, you told me
have
to.
like a-
The dragon bones.
Well, you told me to compare it to an existing animal, so I tried to pick an existing animal that would be roughly the size of the dragon.
Okay.
Horse. Now are we talking one of those mini horses or like
No,
a
we're talking about fucking
Clydesdale?
Is it a horse?
No, it's a dragon. It's called the Ultimate Red Dragon. It's about a dragon.
Okay, I want to cover the bases.
Yeah, he told us the title already, Matt. Sorry, Ignac.
That could have been about anything.
Talk about your horse dragon.
Well, no, I'm just saying that if you like Spyro,
Yeah.
does that sound like something you guys would be?
Well, I'm just wondering why we would play the Ultimate Red Dragon instead of Spyro. Because, they sound
That's
similar.
a new IP.
But
you already played Spyro.
Yeah, but, it sounds a lot like Spyro, except, there's grasshoppers in it.
Are the grasshoppers a part of the game? Or are they just in
Guys,
history?
it's not like this
How
game
big
is
are the-
fully fledged out. I'm just
How
saying.
big are the grasshopper bones?
Yeah, that's...
Oh, so the grasshopper bones they're like a Saint Bernard.
Those are really big grasshoppers.
it sounds fun, I guess. I like dragons. I like games with dragons in them.
I'm a big grasshopper enthusiast.
There's your audience right there.
Cool.
That cross section of grasshopper and dragon fans, man.
But like I said, I've been working on a bunch of stuff.
Oh. Yeah, what else do you have?
So I know you've probably seen or I know you guys like Crash. You guys mentioned Crash.
Oh, yeah.
Crash
I loved
Bandicoot,
it.
yeah.
Loved
The
it.
little rat going through adventures and stuff, right? That's
He's
cool.
He's a
Bandicoot.
He's a
In
bandicoot.
the name of the
You
game.
know, it's a rat, whatever. So,
His bones are bigger than a rat's.
probably.
We don't know that.
So you think you like Crash?
I know.
Wait till you get a look at Slumpy Hopper's internet travels, where Slumpy Hopper goes through the internet, and it's like a
Okay, I have a few questions.
it's like a cool little semi-platformer.
I have a few questions.
My
Is
first
he
question-
just surfing the internet or is he inside the internet?
So what I imagine is each level is like a website.
But again,
you have to
you
get through.
did not answer my question.
So these
Is he
moving
just,
through portals.
is it just okay? So it's not just Slumpy Hopper sitting at a computer desk.
No.
Can you say the name again?
Slumpy Hopper's internet travels.
So he's somehow gotten himself into the internet.
Yeah, he uses a portal where he goes from like website to website to like defeat the boss of each site.
Okay. And are these real sites?
Well, see that I mean, I could do that. Like, you go to Amazon and then you have to like fight Jeff Bezos for fair employment wages.
Topical. How about, can there be like a mature version?
Ooh, is there like a Pornhub level?
I mean, there could be.
Who's the boss in that
DLC,
one?
baby. You know what's up?
Who's the boss in that level?
I mean, clearly the king of pornography, Ron Jeremy.
Oh, I thought it would be a good friend of ours.
All I know is Ron Jeremy.
Dirty Ernie might have something to say about that.
I have another question.
What kind of animal is Slumpy
Well, we don't know
Hopper?
if it's an animal.
Or is Slumpy a person? A human?
What is Slumpy Hopper?
Slumpy Hopper's
Can you
a disheveled rabbit.
Okay, so hold on. Can you spell? You're saying Slumpy, right?
Uh-huh.
Spell it just so we're clear.
It's SLUMPY.
Okay, that's what I thought.
Just Slumpy Hopper.
Something about that name.
And he's traveling through the internet.
Yeah, like I mean, it's a video game. I didn't know you guys were going to need everything to be based in reality.
So is he in a world where like animals and humans live together?
He's in a world where a fucking rabbit could fucking fight the internet. What do you want from me?
So is the final boss like Ajit Pai?
The final
Ooh,
boss.
chairman of the
Yeah.
FCC.
Yeah.
Or what about Al Gore?
No, he's
That's
your
a
greatest
power-up.
He's your greatest ally.
That's your power up.
Oh, gotcha. Good. Free and open
The
internet.
skill tree is called the Al Gore Express. What? Why?
You said that idea out loud and then immediately questioned it yourself.
All right, I gotta say, I'm on board with Slumpy Hopper.
Listen, Slumpy Hopper,
God, get it together.
Slumpy Hopper sounds a lot. I like this idea much better than the Ultimate Red Dragon.
Yeah. Does the Ultimate Red Dragon have a name?
Red Dragon.
Oh, okay. Oh, does he eat people?
What's that?
Never mind.
Ignac, please.
All right, next, do you have another game?
Yeah, of course. I mean, I know you.
This one, hold on. I just want to say, you set the bar real high with Slumpy Hopper.
All right. Okay. We got like a DuckTales style game, or I got a DuckTales style game. It's fucking crazy aardvarks camping adventures.
Is that what it's called?
Yeah.
Crazy Aardvark's Camping Adventure.
Yeah, it's about an aardvark who goes on a crazy camping adventure.
So is it like Arthur?
Oh, yeah. No, it's like a aardvark. Like
Is it
not like
Anthropomorphic?
Yeah, not anthropomorphic.
So like a legit aardvark?
Yeah. You just mob through campsites. It's less of a DuckTales clone and more of a aardvark simulator. But
What do you do? You just like go live your life as an aardvark?
yeah,
Doing what?
you eat bugs, scare people.
I cannot
Scare
picture what an
people?
aardvark
Yeah,
looks like.
sometimes people are scared of aardvarks.
All right, Matt doesn't know what an aardvark looks like. Give us a rough bone size on this baby.
Ew.
Ooh, it's bones. The size, the same bones a football would have.
It's like a. It looks like
It's about that size.
It looks like a pig rabbit.
Yeah.
Football-sized bones. The aardvark. Now, animal mascots are real popular in video games. I mean, why did you settle on an aardvark? Side note, I think about that meme, that picture of Arthur wearing headphones, not over his ears. I think about that like way more often than I should.
Does the aardvark have a name?
Artie?
That's pretty good.
It's not as good as Slumpy Hopper.
Like you really hung up on Slumpy Hopper.
It's just the combination of words Slumpy Hopper to me is so fucking comedic.
Well, it sounds like it's not a funny game. It sounds like it's a pretty serious game.
What, Slumpy Hopper
Yeah, Slumpy Hopper.
Oh, well, the aardvark, is this like, so is it a platformer like DuckTales?
Yeah. Wait, which one?
Aardvark.
Aardvark? No, it's more like an adventure.
Like you said, like
a
Aardvark Sim.
exploration adventure.
Okay.
You you level up your armor and your weapons, your claws, and then you can like burrow faster, find like the good bugs.
But I thought you were like trying to eat at campsites.
Yeah, you could dig. You ever been camping?
No, I
A
mean
lot of
like
dirt around. You could dig.
But you just go to a campsite and then eat bugs. You don't go to a campsite and like eat their s'mores.
Well, aardvarks don't crave s'mores. I mean, I'm sure if he smelled it, he'd probably. I don't know. I'm gonna make that a note. I'll incorporate that in the game.
Oh, okay.
This is why I'm here, because you guys know your stuff. Would you say s'mores? I'll just write that. I'll remember.
I just keep thinking about Slumpy Hopper. I got to be honest with
I
you.
gotta hit with it then.
You got to pitch that. You got to pitch that.
I got one more.
You got one more?
I got one more.
Well, that's convenient because we have time for exactly one more pitch.
All right. You guys a fan of Streets of Rage?
Yeah.
yeah.
Streets of Rage 4 is coming out. They announced that this year.
Yeah, well, I got a game coming out called Pummeling Others on Pavement.
Oh, that sounds really violent.
Yeah.
Less violent than Streets of Rage?
No, that's a good point. Final Fight's a violent name too.
Pummeling others on pavement. Mm-hmm. I feel like you really missed an opportunity, like pummeling people on pavement.
Oh yeah, stick with that
Some
alliteration. Why'd you choose others? Are there games where you pummel yourself?
I don't know. Maybe you guys can figure that puzzle out.
Uh-oh.
Oh, I get it.
Oh.
See if you can connect that with my other games. Like Slumpy Hopper's Internet Travels.
Yep.
Or Crazy Aardvark's Camping Adventures.
Yep. I'm pulling it together now.
Or The Ultimate Red Dragon. Yeah, so, like...
Yep, I'm pulling it all together.
I'm a super creative, high concept type
Oh,
of guy.
man. It's all coming together.
You missed the.
What was the aardvark one?
Crazy Aardvark's Camping Adventures.
Slumpy Hopper's Internet Travels.
Crazy aardvark camping adventure.
And then Pummeling Others on Pavement.
Yep, I'm getting it now. It's all coming together.
See, I was just wondering, like,
Ignac,
if you guys think if any of these games, do you think any of them have a chance on the
Ignac,
market?
I gotta be honest with you. I don't think you're taking this seriously.
So do you actually want to create games, or was this just a joke?
It's a joke.
What? What?
Are you actually a fan of our podcast?
Huh?
Are you just messing with us?
Do you?
I think my appointment was for 15 minutes. I think that's clearly past it. And you've just been got by the turd joker.
He left. He's
There's
gone.
like a puff of smoke was left behind.
There's an Ignac Rupert shaped hole in the wall. Matt,
I don't think his name was Ignac. I think that was all a ruse.
Oh, it's probably like.
He's the turd joker.
Is that like?
Was that what it was?
Yes. Is that an alias?
Yeah. Wait, what does Ignac spell?
It spells Ignac.
Is there no poop joke hidden in there somewhere?
No. If I guess you could say his Ignac Rupert. You could say Rupert like Poopert.
The conspiracy.
All right, we're about out of time this week.
Boy, what a waste of time that was.
No, I mean I think it was pretty good. I don't know. We'll see.
I'm really bummed that Slumpy Hopper is not going to be a game.
I am going to be thinking about Slumpy Hopper for a while, I think. Wow, he really had us going there.
Yeah.
I got to be honest.
I
I did not see that
No,
coming.
me either.
All right. Thank you for listening to Good Enough. We will be back more. We will be back more next week. Sorry, that
Just stop it. Just end it.
Ignac's got me all flustered
Just
now.
end it.
All right. More Good Enough next week. Thank you. Bye-bye.